All right, everybody, how's it going? We have some big breaking news from around the NFL. I would say this is probably the biggest news story of the day, regardless of what people might try to tell you with some guy named the Chiefs and Tyreek Hill or whatever the hell that mid-tier receiver's name is. It's this is arguably bigger news because this player has actually, directly won a Super Bowl for a team, was the key reason a defense was able to make a stop there against the Seahawks, as you can see this GIF replaying. The Patriots have brought back Super Bowl hero Malcolm Butler on a 2-year deal worth up to $9 million. And I know I'm kind of being silly saying it's a big deal, but it's kind of, he was out of the league last year. I'm pretty sure he was retired kind of at the end of his career. But, hey, the Patriots are a little thin at the corner position. They're kind of going to be in a transitory period. I lost the word. They're going to be in a period of change, rather. Let's go with that. And, the defense is still trying to find a new identity, trying to mold itself after a rebuild of, the Patriots. I know they made the playoffs last year, and everyone's like, well, the rebuild ended last year. Not really. Rebuilds typically take more than one offseason, especially when you're tearing down a team that was full of a lot of veterans, a team that was kind of expensive, a team that was put together for the sole purpose to win Super Bowls immediately. You kind of have to rebuild up a young core, and that's kind of what it seems like the Patriots are doing. And I know it seems like counterproductive to be like, well, they re-signed Slater, they re-signed Devin McCourty, and they're bringing back Malcolm Butler. What's with all these old guys if they're going young core? I think the thought process is if you're going to bring in a bunch of new young players and a bunch of undrafted guys, maybe draft a bunch of guys, it's probably good to have a bunch of these guys who are good for the locker room, who understand how to play for the Patriots, who know what it means to be on a member of this team. So you can see where you'd be like, all right, we need to have certain guys in here that can kind of set the tone in the locker room. So the next generation of Patriots know how to play, know what's expected of them, know how to kind of survive on the team. So I kind of like this move in terms of it's like a culture signing. It's a way to kind of break in new talent. It's a way to kind of shore up a defense that's probably not going to have the easiest run this year based on all the moves in the AFC. But it's a good move to kind of, just shore things up a little bit to give younger players something to, something to copy, something to kind of mold themselves out of it, like, oh, this is what the veterans are doing that have been here before or have been here for a while. So I like this move as a culture move. I like it as a move to, help the younger players when they get in there. And I kind of, maybe he has something left to perform, something left in the tank. We all know that when he was playing in New England, he was a lot better than when he was playing elsewhere. Maybe the scheme will help kind of hide some of the natural issues that Malcolm was having elsewhere. So that's always nice. Very low risk. This is kind of a Patriot signing. They wait till like week 2 and then go in and try to make moves on guys who are kind of just sitting in the ether waiting for a home to be found. And that's kind of where you find your 2 years up to $9 million total for guys like Malcolm Butler. So good low risk signing. Even if he doesn't wind up playing much, it's still a good guy to have around in the locker room. Very popular player for the fans, and yeah, just an overall decent signing. Nothing too crazy or mind-breaking or game-changing for the Patriots, but it's a good little signing that helps kind of secure the culture of the Patriots going forward when they bring in a bunch of young guys, hopefully in this year's drafted and undrafted free agency. The Patriots are still rebuilding. They're doing moves to help secure a culture, and this is one of those moves. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I'm sure this is just going to be a bunch of jokes or nothing at all, really. But yeah, just make sure you leave your thoughts, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, and make sure just press like if you don't mind. Helps get the video out there and whatever, and yada yada yada, helps the channel out. So thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. This is pretty much a quick little short video. Malcolm Butler back to the Patriots on a 2-year, $9 million deal. What a great move to counter Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins. What a crazy move. Good for the Patriots, good for Malcolm to be back, and hopefully he has something left in the tank. We'll see. All right, peace out.